Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the Akim out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm going to say, this is another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. So without further notice, I'm going to get right into it. This is Isaiah 30:8. Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come forever and ever. Verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of Yahweh. Now, the law of Yahweh could be something just as simple as don't shave around the edges of your beard, don't shave around the corners of your head. These are all laws that we must follow and things that we must not do. And if you do these things, you are sinning. So by Yahweh saying that his children will not hear the law, that means they are sinning. Because if you hear the law, you're abiding by the law, and you doing what you require of the law. So if you are getting married according to Esau's society and not getting married according to Yahweh's society, laws, or instead of doing it Esau's way of getting married, which is a bunch of corrupt bullshit, because you cannot separate that. But when you follow Esau's way, Esau is a devil. He's tricky. You can't trust him, man. You can't trust his laws. You know? He's the devil, man. Why would you put your trust? The scripture says, "Curse is he that trusted in man." Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said Yahweh, "Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and maketh flesh his strength, and whose heart departed from Yahweh." So if you trusting in man, you trusting in Esau, man, you cursed, man, because you trusting in that damn devil, man. So, and another law that our people don't want to hear is marriage is sex. That's something they don't want to hear, man. They want to go and get married according to the Esau society. You know, and that's very important, man. The law of Yahweh is pure and perfect, man. Not the laws of Esau, that he keeps your ass in mental slavery, man. The law of Yahweh, like, if you knew these things, man, it would actually make you better, man. This law will make you better. It makes you holy, man. Because if you know marriage is sex, then you will feel a lot more comfortable, man. You will know in the back of your mind, okay, marriage is sex. So me and my woman been married for however long, because ever since we first had sex or whatever, I didn't even know that marriage was sex. So then you find out and you be like, oh, okay, it makes sense, man. It's only right that marriage is sex, man. That's the joining of that's the joining of two people, man. Sex, marriage, that is marriage right there. And it is a priority. It is a law to have sex with your woman, man. You gotta deal with your woman. If you have one, you popped her, man. You gotta pop your woman. You got to. Always, man. And that's another law that they don't want to hear. They don't want to eat. They eat all the shrimp they want. They eat all the pork they want. They eat all the lobsters and everything under the sea that they want. They do what they want to do. But they got that mindset because Esau don't push that shit in their head, man. He don't puff them up with that bullshit. That crunk juice, man. That death juice. Now they just don't want to hear the law. And now they just dying like hell, man. That's why there's niggas out here getting dropped every fucking day, man. Because they don't want to hear. They puffed up off that Esau juice, man. That sin juice. So now they just sinning uncontrollably, man. And Yahweh Shema Shah just putting their ass to death. Because Yahweh said the soul that sinneth shall be cut off. So like, This is Ezekiel 18:20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. So you if you sin, you gonna die, man. Straight like that. So with that, I hope you was edified, man. Listen to the law of Yahweh Shema Shah, because the law is life. Salakia, let me get that. I believe it's in Baruch. Yeah, Baruch 4:1. This is Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endures forever. So that cuts all you niggas that say the law is done away with. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So if you come to the law, man, you're going to live. If you leave it, you're going to die. So with that, man, if I don't run into no other scriptures concerning the law being life, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs or instructions are the way of life. This is Proverbs 16:23. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Proverbs 13:14. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. So, man, this further proves that the law is life, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 45:5. He made him to hear his voice and brought him into the dark cloud and gave him commandments before his face, even the law of life and knowledge, that he might teach Jacob his covenants and judge Israel his judgments. So that's obviously talking about when Moses went up to Mount Sinai, you know. This is Ecclesiasticus 17:11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage. So that right there further proves that the law is life. So with that, Salaki, what they said? Romans 8:2. For the law of the Spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahushua hath made me free from the law of sin and death. That's another thing, man. The Yahushua made us free from the law of sin and death. Because when we used to go off, what that is, sin is transgression of the law, as it says in 1 John, I think 3 and 4. So I believe 3 and 4. So if we don't sin no more, that means we won't die no more. So with that, I hope you're edified. Shalom.